Hey YouTube, what's up? Well, this is another video for you guys. Why another video? Well, this is what I'm going to be doing. But serious, why this video? You know, because why should any of you listen to me, right? Why? Why should you listen to me? When I say, hey, y'all need to stay away from drugs, or I give you guys information about drugs, or make videos, why? Why should you guys listen to me? Because you know why? When I was living in Austin, okay, this was back like 2003, okay? Listen, in a weekend, $800. That's just on cocaine. $800, $800 to $1,000 a night on cocaine, couple grams, beer, ecstasy, bars, Soma, mushrooms. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that for a long time. I drank alcohol for like 30 years. 30 years. Okay? 30 years. So why should you listen to me? That's what I was doing. I'm not doing that anymore. That's why you should listen to me. If you want to. You don't have to. I'm just a guy trying to help you guys out. So, the next part of the video is going to be about facts and falsehoods on addiction and things like that. Okay? I'm going to read some things to you to kind of give you some information. All right? Here we go. So, drug abuse facts and fiction, okay? So, it says here, there's a lot of information out there about drug abuse. Some of it useful and some of it's just plain false. Here, our experts tell you the truth about substance use disorder. Okay, which is the larger umbrella including what many people call drug abuse, and debunk many of the common myths surrounding drug use and addiction. Okay, so the first fact: anyone can stop using drugs if they just have the willpower. Okay. How'd that go for me? Willpower? I had the willpower. I was like, oh man, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But guess what? You can have the willpower, but you know the real way of getting rid of this? Ask God to help you with it. Ask Him. That's my surefire way of making you sober. I asked Him. I said, Lord, whatever is on me, wherever the fuck is on me, get the fuck away from me. I said, if you're a demon, fuck away from me. That's what I said. I said, God, in God's name, get the fuck away from me. I don't need you in my house. I need you to leave my friends alone. I don't want you to go bother my family. I need you to go fuck yourself. That's what I said. And I didn't touch a drop after that. Okay? Fact. Addiction is a disease like any other. You would never tell someone with cancer that you could overcome their disease if they just had more willpower. The same should be true for those suffering from addiction. Over time, continued use of addictive drugs change your brain's reward system. Okay? how that substance whatever substance you're using, affects the brain. Drugs. Let's say drugs. Okay? Drug and alcohol affects three primary areas of the brain. The brain stem, the limbic system, and the cerebral cortex. Okay? When substances enter the brain, they interfere with the normal processing and can eventually lead to dramatic changes in the neurons and brain circuits. Changes that can still be present even after an individual has stopped taking drugs. What part of the brain do drugs affect? Drugs affect three primary areas of the brain stem, the limbic system, and the cerebral cortex, like I mentioned above. How do drugs affect the brain? When drugs enter the brain, they interfere with the normal processes and can eventually lead to changes in how well it works. All right? There are at least two ways the drug works in the brain. They imitate the brain's natural chemical messengers. They overstimulate the brain's reward system. Normally, the reward circuit responds to feelings of pleasure by releasing the neurotransmitter dopamine. Okay? Drug takes control of the system, causing large amounts of dopamine to flood the system. Alcohol, weed, that kind of stuff. You know, ecstasy, all stuff I was doing. Okay? This flood of dopamine is what causes the high or intense excitement and happiness, sometimes called euphoria. Been there, done that. Okay? That's why I did it. That's why I was doing all that cocaine. That's why I was women, strippers, experiences, pool parties. Yeah, I was there. I was deep. There was this one time, okay? We went to Mexico. We got messed up. Went to the strip clubs down here, knew some girls, got some awesome ecstasy. Bro, when I made it to Austin, finally, like, someone knocked on the door and said, "Hey, are you guys okay in there? Your keys have been on the door for about 2 weeks." So that's how deep I was. Okay? I'm not preaching to you fellas, ladies. I'm just trying to reach you so you don't end up like this guy. That deep. Okay? I'm trying to give you information. I want you to understand that I wasn't really deep. I did it. I've been there. I just want you to know this, because maybe you would understand a little bit more why maybe you should just be like, yeah, wow, you know, if it worked for you, maybe I can change. Maybe I can talk to you and see if I can maybe talk to you, share some information. Maybe I can point you somewhere. I don't know. Something, okay? So let's keep reading. Fiction. You have to use drugs for a long time before they can hurt you. That's not true. You can get in an accident. I mean, come on, man. I was doing stupid shit. Drinking, driving. See, 2 DUIs? 2, 3 DUIs, maybe? Come on, fellas. Ladies. Don't be this fool. Drug use is dangerous, whether it's the first time or the 100th time, since there is no way to know what chemicals a drug may contain. Cocaine, you know, they used to cut it with kerosene, put baby powder to stretch it out, all this other stuff. But guess what? Now they got pink cocaine with fentanyl, bro. Fentanyl. Like, it's extremely potent. And man, from what I hear, I don't do that, but from what I hear, you get high and you get low at the same time. I couldn't imagine that. Pink cocaine with fentanyl. coming from the border. Okay? It was just a $12 million bust of, like, I think cocaine, just in Laredo. Today or yesterday, one of those. There's a lot of drugs coming in here, and that's why I'm telling you. Dangerous effects and even overdose can occur at any time. Yes, at any time. That's why I'm telling you, man. 4 or 5 grams a night, $800, $1,000 a night on cocaine. Yeah, I was that deep, dude. Also, physical dependence can occur quickly in some individuals if you are prone to that kind of stuff. Okay? Which people with abuse are susceptible to this. That's why I'm letting y'all know. Okay? Fiction. Marijuana is not addictive. Okay, whoever said that shit? While it is true that marijuana is less addictive than some of the most addictive drugs such as heroin, crack, cocaine, or methamphetamines, or like prescription drugs. According to the National Institute of Drug Abuse, around 30% of Americans who use Mary Jane likely have some degree of marijuana use disorder. I guess, you know, like alcohol and all that other stuff. Fiction. Here comes another fiction, okay? It's going on 12 minutes. Bear with me, okay? When misused or taken without a prescription, prescription medications are just as dangerous as illicit drugs. Many people, especially the young, that's why I'm saying this to the young folks. Okay? Especially the young believe they can safely take the same painkillers, benzodiazepines, barbiturates, or other medications that they see their parents take. You are not done developing yet. Okay? You shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. Alright? You really shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. Alright. They're often looking to manage stress or improve performance. They're just trying to find some relief. Because nobody helps you with the abuse, with the rape, with all that other, with the grape, I should say. You know what I mean? Grape. They're often looking to manage stress and improve performance. I just read that. I know. Not only can these medications be dangerous when taken outside of a doctor's care, but misusing them can lead to other types of drug use. Of course. For example, NIDA states that 80% of people who use heroin started by misusing prescription opioids. Children of young adults especially need to be educated about the dangers of abusing prescription drugs. Who's going to teach them? Who's going to teach them? The mom's working. Dad's out paying child support, whatever the heck he's doing. Okay? Who's explaining this? Nobody. Kids are left all alone out there, and the government is... Come on. Pink hair, purple hair. That's not what anybody wants for their children. Okay? NIDA. NIDA. Let's see. NIDA is National Institute on Drug Abuse. That's what that is. Okay? I just wanted you to know that. Alright, here we go. This is the last one that I'm going to mention because this used to be my favorite. It takes a long time to become addicted to cocaine. Bullshit. Cocaine in all forms, including crack, cocaine, whether it is smoked, snorted, or injected, is highly addictive. Yes, it is. Some people become addicted after a short amount of time. Even a few uses can have serious consequences, including death. That's why I tell you guys, I shouldn't be here. That's why I tell you, you should not be doing certain things, because I did them. And it shortened my life as well as the abuse that I suffered. I am in no way, shape, or form telling any of you, you should not do this, without me saying, I've been through it, bro. All those drugs, I did it. I'm not trying to be an asshole to any of you out there at all whatsoever. Okay? I just want y'all to understand that this is a daily thing where you have to manage everything about you. You really want to get away from drugs? You're really going to have to change your life. It took me a long time to figure this out. And if I'm saying these things to you, it's because I want you to shorten the time. 30 years of doing drugs and alcohol and all these things, driving fast and blowing grenades off in my hand. Yeah, I did that. Because the pain that you have to live through is unbearable sometimes. You know how it is when you can't live with the things that you did to others or yourself in here. I'm not preaching. I've been that fool. Okay? This is Mario. Let's talk about it. I hope that you get a little bit of understanding. And I'm not here to do this to you. I'm here to tell you that I understand. And that I've been there. And that's why I tell you. And I try to give you as much information as I can for you. I ask that if you're watching this video, really, take a look at what you're doing. Okay? When I was doing those drugs, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. Yep. You know why we do all those things? Because we look for love out there. And it's all in here. Okay? Hasta la vista, baby.